So, as we say, critical to being a leader is self-awareness. So, College Dunya have introduced an initiative of Thoughts on Education, where we pursue the thoughts over institute and education in general to the audience. For the purpose today, we have here with us Dr. Arafat Rehman, HOD Civil Department, SRK University. It's so nice to have you here with us, sir. With your permission, can we start with the questions? So, sir, very first question I would like to ask is, what are the latest programs and the offering in the civil department here in SRK Institute, which will help students outperform and stand out the crowd?
Right now, we are having a PG courses that is MTech structure. So, with the help of MTech structure, we are providing the StatPro software training as well as AutoCAD software training, which is itself a very huge name in department of civil engineering. So it is very good software for designing the student so that they can cope up with the new era generation which are going on right now. So we have a software training. We are emphasis on software as well as practical to the student.
So the next question is, how does the curriculum and the program ensures that students are being prepared for the future of the industry?
As we are a deemed university, we have a wise syllabus in diploma, engineering and MTech PG courses. So we cover all the aspects of civil engineering, practical as well as academic and theoretical knowledge, and we also emphasis on the software training. Last month we have a webinar from L&T so that a student get the exposure to the MNCs so that they can hire very easily. And as a curriculum, we having all the syllabus cover from the civil department: estimation, structure designing, highway designing, geotech engineering, environmental engineering, air pollution, and geotech technology and surveying, which is right now, and also metro designing, DPR, detailed project report, as well as in PPT model, there is public-private partnership, which we are seeing that our government is emphasis on the PPT model. As an example, we have a railway station, Rani Kamlavati railway station, which has been developed by the public-private partnership. So we focus on these curriculum to groom our students so that they can cope up with the other department and other universities students.
So as we see nowadays, a very less crowd opt for the civil engineering. So what is that thing that makes the civil engineering best for the students to opt for?
For my point of view, I can say that as a civil engineer, you don't have to ideally situation to imagine anything. As a civil engineer, with the help of subjective as a surveying, designing, you can do the practical on live products, as well as a civil engineer. What I think it is oldest discipline after military engineering. And it is around 500 years BC when the first shelter or first home was developed by the bamboos. So it is an all engineering. There is a time where are up and downs. So it is with poor balances is correlate. So but right now there are good opportunities in as you see in highway engineering and marine engineering and mining engineering. So there is a large scope for civil engineers. And also now right now government are providing government jobs. So there are vacancies in government department. So definitely in future civil engineering definitely cope up with other branches.
So being the head of civil engineering department, how do you train yourself and the fellow faculties to deliver this program best to students?
As we say that first as a leader you have to groom yourself, then you have to groom others. So if you are groomed, then you can create a leaders. So right now we have a good faculty base here. We have a faculty from PG courses. Myself is a PhD holder, and other staff also. They have a structure engineering, MTech from structural engineering, as well as have 5 years experience. Someone has 8 years experience in the Department of Civil Engineering, and we focus on theoretical as well as practical aspects. and we provide practical training to the student and also industrial visits, site visits, so that they get aware of the present world.
So, what are the types of projects that are students currently working on this or may work on future?
And right now, students are working. Our students who are from final year students, so largely they are training in the PWD departments and other MNCs department, as well as they are preparing for GATE examinations. And MTech students generally they focus on software because we have a stream of structure designing. So they emphasis on dynamic engineering, high-rise skyscraper, as you have seen Burj Khalifa. It is around 1 kilometer. So we emphasis on high-rise building, and we are providing the training to the student with the help of StatPro software to design the high-rise skyscraper. As you all aware that Bhopal now is developing vertically, so we have a good opportunity for designing and provide a good student for the industry in future.
So, how do you build the industry connects for the civil engineering so as to provide maximum?
We have a lot of tie-ups, and last month we have a webinar from L&T itself. So we are preparing, and day by day we are developing our strength is to tie up with the other companies to provide the placement to our students, and we are also planning to do the site visit and to focus on the practical knowledge, as well as because in civil engineering you have to deal with lot of manpower related to electrical, manpower related to heavy transportation equipments, related to labor and designers, so and bank personnel, also corporate sector, to get the financial resources. So we are grooming our student in that way that they are good aware of corporate sector also, so that they can do well in future.
So, what are the challenges that you have faced in inculcating this curriculum of civil engineering?
There are various challenges as there, because we have a very wise base of diploma civil engineering, BTech engineering and PG engineering. So we have a very different subjects. So we have to correlate them subjects and in final dissertation, a major project, it's a final dissertation, we have to focus according to the student interest. Some students are interested in highway, some students are interested in the building construction, some students are interested in the environmental, some students are interested in mining. So according to the student interest, we design the project for them, and we create them in a group of 5 or 10 students of a different aspect of civil engineering, transportation, geotech, environment, surveying, construction material and structure, and according to their interest, then we design their major projects, so that they have a knowledge of practical knowledge, so that when they are exposed to the industry, so they should be well aware of it, and they feel confident, because if they do the major project on 8th semester and they do practical knowledge, so they get confident from that side, and because they are interested in particular field, so we provide them that particular field knowledge, and we provide them with the practical projects, so they get interested, so they get confident at the time of interview, and they crack very easily, and in group discussion and all, they feel comfortable to other staff.
Sir, it is so grateful to have you here with us. Would you like to please share some insights for the students?
Yes, for the student, what I say, because we have a very wise branch, so I think students should focus on their interest. As civil engineering is very wise, so if you have a interest in building designing, so you focus on building designing. If you have an interest in surveying, environment, we also connect with traffic engineering, as we are seeing that right now there are a lot of accidents are going on. So what I emphasize, if you are a good traffic design engineer, so you save a life, because the accident as we have a news last day that the Cyrus Mistry, the chairman of Shapurji Palanji Group, the one of the biggest construction company of India, has died due to road accident. So it is very sudden news, and it is very sudden news for the corporate sector as well as for this country, because he is developing construction industry very well for last 12 years. So if the engineers are focusing in the traffic engineering field, and if they save the lives of the people because of their designs, there is no failure in design, so that the accident we can reduce the accident quantities. So it will be very beneficial for the society as well as this university. So I tell all the students from my side, best of luck who are final year students, and just get your interest and focus on your dream, and one day you will achieve your goals.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you.